Very good morning to all of you. This is sixth video from the unit polynomials. In the last, we were discussing about the division algorithm for polynomials. In this, I am going to take all important types of questions which are very important for the board point of view also. So I would request that you please pay attention and try to solve the different types of question which I am going to discuss many a times. And the very first type is what real number should be subtracted from the polynomial 3x cube plus 10x square minus 14x plus 9 so that 3x minus 2 divides it exactly. That is, try to understand the question. In this question, it is asked that to be 3x minus 2 as a factor of the given polynomial, what should be subtracted? And in order to obtain that number, we will have to divide the given polynomial by 3x minus 2. And here is the solution. So, here the given polynomial 3x cube plus 10x square minus 14x plus 9 is the dividend and divisor is 3x minus 2. So let us start the division. To get the first term of the quotient, we must divide 3x cube by 3x and it is x square. When x square is multiplied to 3x minus 2, we have 3x cube minus 2x square. After simplification, we are left with 12x square minus 14x plus 9. To get second term of the quotient, 12x square should be divided by 3x and we get 4x. Now 3x minus 2 should be multiplied by 4x and we get 12x square minus 8x, which gives us, after simplification, minus 6x plus 9. Third term of the quotient, minus 6x should be divided by 3x and here we have minus 2. So multiply 3x minus 2 by minus 2 and we have minus 6x plus 4. After simplification, we are left with 5. So since the remainder is 5, so if we are going to subtract 5 from the dividend, then that dividend is divisible by divisor in exact number of times. It means if 5 is subtracted from the dividend, 3x minus 2 will be a factor of the given polynomial. Therefore, we can write required number to be subtracted is 5. Moving ahead, the next very important type of question is if the polynomial x raised to the power 4 plus 2x cube plus 8x square plus 12x plus 18 is divided by another polynomial x square plus 5, the remainder comes out to be px plus q. Find the value of p and q. So here dividend is given to us, divisor is given, even the expression for remainder is also given. So start the solution. Let dividend as fx equal to x ka power 4 plus 2x cube plus 8x square plus 12x plus 18 and divisor gx is x square plus 5. On dividing fx by gx, we get here x square plus 2x plus 3 as the quotient and 2x plus 3 as the remainder here. So please observe the division process carefully. In the question, it is given that the expression for remainder is px plus q, and in our calculation we have got the remainder as 2x plus 3. Since the degree of 2x plus 3 is less than the divisor, so we cannot carry further the division process. It means 2x plus 3 should be the remainder when it is the dividend is divided by x square plus 5. Comparing 2x plus 3 with px plus q, we get comparing px and 2x, p is equal to 2, and comparing q to 3, q will be equal to 3. So we will write p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 3 in this type of question. Moving ahead, let us consider one very important question, and it is find all the zeros of 2x raised to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 if you know that two of its zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. So here is the solution. Since two zeros of the given polynomial is root 2 and minus root 2, it means that x minus root 2 and x plus root 2 are the factors of the polynomial. Also we can say the product of x minus root 2 and x plus root 2 will be factor of the given polynomial, which gives us x square minus 2. As x square minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial, so to obtain the other factors, we will divide the polynomial by x square minus 2. And here is the division. Dividend is 2x raised to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, and divisor is x square minus 2. First term of quotient is 2x square. After its simplification, we are left with minus 3x cube plus x square plus 6x minus 2. Second term of quotient is minus 3x. Once it is simplified, we are left with x square minus 2. And third term of quotient is 1. And since x square minus 2 was a factor of the given polynomial, so the remainder is 0. Now we can write the given polynomial as the product of x square minus 2 into 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Why can we write this? Because we know dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Since the remainder here is 0, so it is equal to divisor into quotient, and divisor is x square minus 2, quotient is 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Now our focus is to find the other zeros other than root 2 and minus root 2. So we will have to find the factors of 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Using the concept of middle term splitting method, we can split 2x square minus 3x plus 1 as the product of 2x minus 1 and x minus 1. So we can say x is equal to 1 by 2 and x is equal to 1 are the zeros of 2x square minus 3x plus 1. And finally, we have the zeros of the given polynomial 2x raised to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 as root 2, minus root 2, 1 by 2 and 1. And one very important thing to note, this polynomial is biquadratic polynomial. So how many zeros we may have? 4 zeros, and we are having 4 zeros. It means we are right. Moving ahead, let us consider one very important question, and here it is. If two zeros of the polynomial x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 25x square plus 138x minus 35 are 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3, find other zeros. In the last question it was find all the zeros. Here it is find other zeros than these two. Here the given polynomial is biquadratic. So we will have how many zeros? 4 zeros. 2 are already given to us. The remaining 2 we are supposed to find. So here is the solution. Let the given polynomial be fx equal to x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. And their zeros as alpha equal to 2 plus root 3 and beta is equal to 2 minus root 3. Then alpha plus beta will give us 4 and alpha into beta will give us 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1. As we know that a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are given as alpha and beta, we can find the required quadratic polynomial using the expression x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of its zeros. So here we can have x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta, which is equal to x square minus 4x plus 1. And we can say, since we have obtained this expression using the factor 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3, therefore x square minus 4x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial fx. To find the other factors of the polynomial fx, we will have to divide fx by x square minus 4x plus 1. And here is the division. Dividend here is x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. And divisor is x square minus 4x plus 1. After the division, since x square minus 4x plus 1 was a factor of the given polynomial, so we were expecting the remainder should come as 0, as we have got it here. Remainder is coming as 0. But the quotient is x square minus 2x minus 35. Here one very important point, while dealing with the division of polynomial, you should be very careful with the simplification. So quotient is x square minus 2x minus 35. For other factors, we will have to know the factors of x square minus 2x minus 35. And since it is quadratic, so we will get how many zeros? 2 zeros. So other 2 zeros of fx are given by x square minus 2x minus 35 is equal to 0. Using the middle term splitting method, this x square minus 2x minus 35 can be written as x square minus 7x plus 5x minus 35. So minus 2x can be written as minus 7x plus 5x. Taking x common in first two term, we have x into x minus 7 plus 5 is common in last two term, 5 into x minus 7, and that is equal to 0 since we want to find the 0 of it. So x minus 7 into x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 7 and x is equal to minus 5. So we can say the other two zeros of fx are 7 and minus 5. Let us consider if in the same question, if it is asked that find all the zeros of the polynomial fx, then we must have written it as all the zeros of the polynomials are 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3, 7 and minus 5. That is all the 4 zeros we must have written. But here in the question it is asked find the other zeros other than the zeros which is given. So other zeros are only 7 and minus 5. Thank you for today.